We're in front of a house that we're actually doing a foundation on, and so what they're doing here is they've gone in and they've measured all the places where the house is low to figure out where we need to put new piers. So you can see they've started tunneling down into the areas where we're going to be replacing the piers, putting new piers in and lifting the house up. So it's a interesting, expensive process to go through, but you can see that they have the jacks down there, so they'll jack it up so that it's level, and then they'll put the pier in place to hold it. And those piers are concrete pressed piers. So a lot of times what happens when you start lifting these houses like this is you get breaks in the plumbing and the slab because the pipes run through there. So we'll make sure once this house is lifted and everything is approved, through the city, and we have an engineer's report, structural engineer's report done, then I'll have a plumber come out and we'll do the testing. So we'll do the static test and the camera test if needed. Most of the time, like 95% of the time, we do end up having to put a camera down. And the reason that they do that is to be able to find where the breaks are on the plumbing, because like I said, when you lift, pipes break. So we want to make sure that we're fixing any plumbing issues before we do any more work on the house, just because we want to have all that situated before we put any more money or time into doing something that could potentially get ripped up and have to be redone later. So we definitely want to avoid that. So just understand that, if you buy a house that's going to need foundation work, make sure that you have people that can do this work, that are licensed and, able to do the job correctly and can sign off on it, so that you don't have any issues later on, especially when you go to sell, because you want to make sure that everything is done in a way that's mindful of health and safety issues, and then also making sure that you've got a transferable warranty on the house too, because we're doing the work and we want to make sure that that work is honored to the future buyer of the house. So very important that you have people that can do all these things and that all those steps are taken in order to do it the right way.